taking responsibility for everything that happens to us and that we do to others, you know, is a truth. So I'm going back to truth, back to being truthful with ourselves, and simultaneously having the courage to be open and truthful and honest with others. And I think that breaks through lots of things, lots of situations, lots of lockups of relationships. It just breaks it down. It just there's nothing hidden anymore, so no one's looking for what's hidden. You know, it's right there.
I suppose what comes to mind is these soap operas or dramas on telly, and it all starts going wrong when somebody tells an untruth to somebody else, or doesn't come out with the whole truth, either to themselves or someone else, and then there's this sort of web of chaos gets created. But then if somebody, we're always keen when somebody actually speaks the truth, and everything frees up, and even if there's pain involved, we can all respond, they can all respond authentically to the situation and resolve the situation.
Yeah, because what you see is that once a lie is put into place, white lie, black lie, withholding information, I feel is a lie, or is not being honest. I don't want to use words like dishonesty. I really don't want to look at this in a judgmental form whatsoever. I'm trying to free everything up off this. So I'm saying, you know, if you withhold information, then it's, in a way, I can see that it's perhaps is destructive, or is what do you call it, sort of splitting up of people.
Yes.
And a lie then builds another lie on top, and you have to lie on top of that. Of course, for a person whose hobby in this life is being a liar, you know, what happens is they have to be very clever, because they'll forget what they said in the first place, you know, so they keep forgetting. So, but what is a lie? A lie is a nothing. See, that's what I'm trying to say. I think spirituality isn't going, oh, I worship, oh thou God, this Buddha, whoever, Muhammad, whoever, whatever. You know, it's not looking to that. I think there's a higher part of ourselves that is part of a creation that says that keep it simple. What is simplicity? Simplicity is saying, yes, I did do that.
Just describe things. I often think if we would just, you know, breathe and just describe things just as they are, without judgment, without qualification, without shame, without guilt, but simply without having to have a solution to the situation, but we just simply describe the status quo. Truthfully, simply, then together we've all got an opportunity to resolve every possible difficult situation that could ever occur.
You couldn't possibly fall out if you all told the truth.
That's right.
I might be incorrect in that, but I don't think so, because you're going, what's to hide? What's to steal? What's to try and get one over on you? What's to try and trip you up? What's, you know... But of course, people want other people's things, so they go and steal them. They have to lie, right?
Whereas if they adopt this very sort of innocent, simple thing of, you just, maybe a very simple, you can imagine a very simple culture where you just go up and say, I really like your thingamajig, can I have it, please? I mean, it takes a leap of imagination, but you can see how different that is to our very, very sophisticated, complicated, power-over-laden society where all these clever games are made so that you can exploit and manipulate people into getting what you want from them.
Spirituality is power with.
Yes.
It is an absolute no-no power over. It's a power with. It's an empowering.
Yes.
It is being part of the same thing. It is the oneness that a lot of spiritual teachings are, that we are all one. So if you go and, you know, you really mess somebody else up, you know, you are messing yourself up in some way or another. And it is that, you know, how can you sort anything out? You know, if someone doesn't tell the truth, if people don't tell the truth, how can you sort anything out? You're actually trying to sort out a fictional book, or a story, or you're not actually you're not sorting out something that's real. You could go for an hour, you could go for a day, you could go for weeks with your friend phoning you and they keep saying something to you and you're trying to sort it and help them. You're trying to help them, but they're not actually, pardon me, they're not actually telling the truth. So you're actually dealing with an illusion. And it's like, I tell you what, so, pardon me again, it's like trying to hold water, squeeze water in your hand. You know, you won't do it. It'll just slip through. You can't handle somebody else's illusion. You can't. That's an illusion that you can hold water in your hand. And that's the same for oneself as well. So what happens when you tell the truth is suddenly you've got something you can hold on to, that you can deal with.